Tonight, on What in the Actual Fuck, I am proud to say that glue temporarily shut down the auto tappers. Unfortunately, the auto tappers are way ahead of the glue teenage coating machine that they have stuck in some closet in Palo Alto, California that does cybersecurity. There's Proxy. There's GG. There's making the multiplier higher. There's buying $99 specials for 99 cents. Meanwhile, you have clubs of normal fucking citizens who are out here buying bundle after bundle after bundle, hoping that they're able to pull a player that you guys say you have a certain amount of odds on. However, this past weekend, I pulled the Al-Qaeda terrorist Ishmael Don Copiah, or whatever the fuck his name was, 916 times before I was able to pull anybody. Paul Konerko was a fucking figment of my imagination. Trevor Story has apparently filed suit against me because I can't pull that motherfucker unless I take out an extra mortgage on my house. It's also very telling that when you have a gauntlet that people already have 10 billion points 5 minutes into the damn thing, that's not a coincidence. That's not somebody who is really good at leveling up their players. That's sincerely someone who had the fucking players before the goddamn event even started. And Glue can do the dance, and, you know, they can talk about how so-and-so doesn't have so-and-so, and that there are no cheats, and we can't talk about other people's problems because it's a matter of cybersecurity. No, it's not, Glue. It's a matter of the haves and have-nots. You bastards allow a certain segment of the population to cheat. I don't know why. I don't know why they get these special recommendations or these special accommodations. I don't really understand it. And then, you know, you pretend that these glitches are harming the integrity of the game, but you have people who are trying to compete in gauntlets that are getting slam fucked because their scores doubled before noon on a Friday when they have every set available. It's just asinine. And then on top of that, Prime is running out, which y'all knew that was coming. Y'all are starving people for Evo, which you don't give a shit about. You're giving Legend XP away like it's candy because you're giving Legends away like it's candy. But there's some little subset of some little junior fuck in the Prime that you're not giving away. For instance, Trevor Story. Very important this past weekend to have Trevor Story so you can actually be able to complete a set and compete. Trevor Story couldn't be found except for a few folks. And then don't even get me started on these fucking weekly pictures where you sell us fucking 40 boxes. The bitch isn't in there, and we got to spend $60K gold to even have a hopes of trying to get a fucking picture that you didn't even fucking want us to have in the first place because the odds are shit. For instance, today I bought the special for the picture, and instead of getting what the fuck I bought, I got 20 Grinky boxes. Yeah, that's how good y'all are at setting us up for success. I got 20 Grinky boxes. So I emailed you bastards. And for the 20 Grinky boxes, you sent me 5 fucking boxes to try to get today's guy. And then I guess just because you fucking felt like it, you gave me Tom Seaver, who will never be used again. It is an absolute disaster the way that y'all conduct yourselves. Customer service is like playing the fucking lottery. If you get a couple of these people, they are nice people, they are willing to help you, and they will go the extra mile to make sure that you are getting what you deserve. However, on the backside of that, you have a few, like Aparna, who doesn't give a dip shit about your feelings, about your losses, about how glue fucked them out of everything that they had. So, what do you have to do? You have to spend more money. And you have to spend more money. And you have to spend more money because if you're not getting players that is openly publicized by a few clubs, if you're not getting GG, if you're not getting the Bash mod, if you're not getting any type of modification, there are guys out there that have spent a shit ton of money on proxy, and you bastards are behind the times. You know, you got 1960s investigators going after 2020 fucking crooks. And I don't blame the guys that are cheating because your company is too fucking inept to actually want to do anything to stop it. So what you do is you create these little leadership chats or want to suck dick chats so these guys can go in there and whine and cry and you help them out. You reinstall the auto tapper. You make sure that all the people that used the proxy this past weekend get checked. You locked a few people out, but they're already back in. They're not going to learn their goddamn lesson. You've got folks that are absolute legends of this game. And the reason that they're legends of this game is because not only do they spend a lot of money, they're fucking smarter than you, Glue. They know how to manipulate the system. I don't blame them one bit. You know, if I could play Target Bash and then hook my phone up to a computer and then push a random button or put my mouse clicker somewhere and every goddamn time I swing, I hit a home run in Target Bash, what the fuck does that have to do with somebody like our guy, Astros Y, who is actually pretty talented at the game, but doesn't have any fucking clue on how to cheat? So here we are, rocking 10th, 11th place, losing to teams called the fucking Kooky Boys, with their leader being Ultimate Warrior 57352. Because at the end of the day, you don't give a shit about your players who are paying money. You fucking punish us. You know, spending $800 on a fucking weekend to get some shitty ass players to try to compete in a Royale where you absolutely have no shot of making anything out of the top 5. You give legends away to fucking people in their own clubs. Not legends. You give all-time greats to people having tournaments within their own clubs. But you absolutely do not afford or offer this to any other clubs other than a couple that you already know the names of, so there's not any reason in even talking about it. People are leaving this games in droves because you've cut some of the cheats out. Do you really honestly fucking understand that people are leaving the game because they fucking can't cheat anymore? How's that for your bottom line? That you've let these folks basically play on fucking food stamps all year, getting pennies on the dollar from what they need while you drag the rest of these folks through the dirt. I'm absolutely sick of it. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't blame the guys who have taken advantage of. This is exactly on Glue, their development team, and their cybersecurity team. This game is an absolute farce. It is stacked for people who have ends with folks who can do Game Guardian, folks that are good at proxy, and folks who can stay one step ahead of the person that's riding the bicycle next to the rat that is running your cyber fucking security. It is absolutely a travesty that people pay hard-earned money and keep coming back each week and get kicked in the nuts, and they're not offered anything. What they are offered is a shitty opportunity with shitty odds to get players, while other folks are given these players before the event starts, or right after the event starts, they're using GG to get everything from gold and resources to powering up every person in the box. You really think that some of these people who have ran auto tap have played 170,000 games? Are you fucking kidding me? Open your eyes, Glue. Fucking hire Magnum PI or some other old fuck to come in and actually look at your stuff and go, hey, we are being manipulated. Last year you jailed one of my good friends for basically life. Wouldn't even let him access his fucking team because you were so hurt that the integrity of the game was absolutely destroyed by said person. You took me off the gauntlet board because, hey, I proxy 500,000 XP, Prime XP. You took me off the board, and the person who wound up finishing first is one of the biggest GG users out there. It's just absolutely asinine that you are 14 steps behind everything in front of you and won't do shit about it. You hide behind these great names of Maze and Hitman and all this other bullshit, but at the end of the day, you don't give a fuck about the common working man. You don't give a shit about us. We're an afterthought. As long as you keep the guys who slob your knob in that private chat happy, then you have no problems. So I'm quite sure after I fucking said this, that I'll probably never get another pull or never get to pull another legend or a prime person for the rest of the year. But you know what? I don't really fucking care because this has turned into an absolute comedy of errors. You folks have really ruined this game. 4 years ago, this thing was so fun. But you know, I can only do my 12th fucking version of Ronald Acuna, fucking J.D. Davis, Pete Alonso, fucking Jose Altuve, just so much. I mean, it is absolutely atrocious. It costs people hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars to be able to compete, and you give not shit back. Hey, thank you for your Thursday gift of one fucking Evo box and some fucked up cash. Thank you for putting pictures out during the week that nobody fucking gets unless they spend about $6K on being able to pull it. Or excuse me, fuck $6K, $60K. So I'm really fucking devastated that you, Glue, as a company, have become exactly what you are. You are enablers to the people who you consider cool and friends, and you absolutely don't give a shit about the regular Joe. Hitman, I thought you were the man. I thought you were all about wanting to end all this shit. I thought you were all about the game being played fairly. And that's just not the fucking case anymore. So, cancel my team, change my team name. I don't give a shit. But I speak for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of players that play this game hard and play this game the right way. And you fucked every one of us. While the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. And I really don't give a fuck anymore.